In this video, I will show you the best and most powerful Colossal Sword build in the entire game, and this sword has the ability to one-shot all the bosses in Elden Ring if you use it with the right setup and buffs. But first, don't forget to like and subscribe to support the channel. Okay, the sword we are using is the Fire Knight Greatsword. It is a Colossal Sword, it deals pierce and standard damage. And the moveset of this sword, it is a combo from two best swords in the base Elden Ring, the Zweihander and Godslayer Greatsword. The normal moveset is similar to the Godslayer Greatsword, which it looks fast for a Colossal Sword. Also, the raining heavy is very good, and it is a colossal weapon which indeed does have the crouch poke attack. And the heavy attack will do a thrusting attack forward, which is similar to the Zweihander heavy attack. And we all know pierce damage is the most powerful damage type in the game. So by charging the heavy attack with Ash of War Royal Knight Resolve, we can deliver an insane amount of damage. And because I don't want to use all the kind of buff in the game, I will be relying only on Howl of Shabriri or the Madness buff in general. But if you want, you can add more buff and you can one-shot every boss in the entire game with this build. And as I said before, the Ash of War we are using with this sword, Royal Knight Resolve. Royal Knight Resolve will buff our weapon by 80% for the next hit we deal, or it will disappear after 10 seconds from using it. But 10 seconds it will be more than enough to land our next hit. And what makes this sword so much powerful compared to the other Colossal Sword or the Zweihander, because it have the same charge R2 or heavy attack, is the good scaling in phase when we set the Ash of War on the Flame Art Infusion, because we get B scaling in phase compared to the Zweihander, which it gets C scaling in phase. And you can see the difference in numbers right here. Okay, in order to obtain the sword, we will have to farm it from the Fire Knight in the Shadow Keep from this grace, first floor. From here, just follow this way and use the elevator to go down. And make sure to use the Silver Scarab Talisman and the Silver Pickled Foul Foot to increase your item discovery. And before you go to the night, activate the elevator to go up, so it will make your time much easier if you don't get the sword from the first time. And the chances of you getting the sword is 4%, so it will not take that much time. Repeat this process until you get the sword. And you can get the Ash of War Royal Knight Resolve from the Volcano Marrow from this Grace Temple of Eagly. From here, just follow me as shown in the video, and you can get the Ash of War Royal Knight Resolve without defeating any enemy. You will need to use the stone sword key on this door. Ignore the enemies here and just head this way. You will find the Ash of War in this body as a loot. Okay, now for the complete build breakdown, we are using Fire Knight Greatsword on plus 25 with Ash of War Royal Knight Resolve in the Flame Art Infusion. It is very important to set the Ash of War in the Flame Art Infusion so you can get the P scaling on phase. And we are also using the Madding Hand. You don't need to upgrade the Madding Hand, we are just using it to get the buff 7.5% when we proc Madness in the vicinity, and any seal you have available just to cast our buff. For the armor, we are using the Black Dumpling to increase our damage by 10% when proc Madness in the vicinity for 1 minute, and the rest of the armor we are using Rakshasa armor to boost our damage by 2% for each piece for a total of 6% increased damage. For Talisman, we are using two-handed sword Talisman to boost our attack when we two-hand our weapon, which will always do, for 15%, and the Axe Talisman to boost our charge attack by 10%. And the third Talisman is the Spear Talisman, which will boost our damage by 15% when we counter attack with thrusting weapons, and the heavy attack deal pierce damage, which will activate this talisman. And the last talisman is the Edge 1 Exaltation. It will increase our damage by 20% when we proc Madness in the vicinity for 30 seconds. And after we proc Madness in the vicinity, we will swap it to the Fire Scorpion Charm to boost our fire damage by 12%. And if you don't want to swap talisman while buffing, you can just replace the spear talisman with the age 1 exaltation. Because the spear talisman, in order to activate it, you will have to deal a pierce damage, which we are dealing, and also the boss will have to be in the middle of performing an attack. For the Flask of Wondrous Physic, we are using the Blood-Sucking Crack tier to boost our damage by 20% for 3 minutes, and the Flame Shrouding Crack tier to boost our fire damage by 20% also for 3 minutes. And because we are dealing fire damage by the weapon, we are using Hefty Oil Pot to boost our damage by 65% for the next fire attack, which will make a big difference. For the stats at level 200, 55 on Vigor, 20 on Mind, 40 on Endurance, 24 on Strength and Dexterity, and 99 points on Face, because the more points we put on Face, the more damage we will get from the weapon. And this is the stats distribution for level 150. For the spells, we are using Blessing Boon to counter the effect from the Blood-Sucking Crack tier, and Golden Vow to boost our damage by 15%, and lastly Howl of Shabriri to boost our damage by 25% for 40 seconds. And also we will use it multiple times to proc Madness on ourselves. Or if you do have Midra Flame of Frenzy, you can use it to fill up the Madness meter, and then use Howl of Shabriri to trigger Madness and also to get the buff from Howl of Shabriri. But I prefer to use Howl of Shabriri only. And if you wanna deal the highest damage possible to the DLC bosses, make sure to level your Scadutree blessing to 20. And for the Great Rune, we are using more good Great Rune to get extra health. The last thing I did not mention is that if you are fighting bosses that have high resistance to fire damage, you can put the Ash of War to Sacred, and also change the Flame Shrouding Crack tier to the Holy Shrouding Crack tier, and lastly the Fire Scorpion Charm to the Sacred Scorpion Charm. You will need to do this against only Midra. Messmer also have high resistance to fire, but he does not have a large amount of health like Midra. Okay, now for the buff sequence, first activate your Great Rune using Rune Arc and use Howl of Shabriri just to fill up the Madness meter. You can use Midra Flame of Frenzy, but I don't like because it drains the FP bar very fast. And then use Blessing Boon and Golden Vow. Drink FP and use the Flask of Wondrous Physic. And then make sure to have the Madding Hand equipped, and then trigger Madness using Howl of Shabriri. You can use it multiple times. And after we proc Madness on ourselves, you can swap the Talisman to the Fire Scorpion Charm, two-hand your weapon, refill your HP and FP, and make the Hefty Oil Pot ready. And then we can enter to the Golden Hippo, throw Hefty Oil Pot, use the Ash of War, roll him this way, and give him a heavy attack. GG Golden Hippo. Okay, Messmer, we can throw a Hefty Oil Pot against him, and he is immune, or does have a high resistance to fire, but we can still do an insane amount of damage against him. But if we change it to Sacred Affinity, we'll do more damage in the second phase, but we can still finish him. GG Messmer. Okay, Commander Gaius is giving me a hard time because he is moving fast and I can't hit him if... Oh, I was so close to him this time. Give him a heavy shit. No, 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 no. Insane before he go to the transition. And now with the second most annoying boss, Rellana. I don't know if I did hit her or not. Oh, I did hit her. Now I lure her. Okay, finish your combo, girl. And let me finish mine. And give her another hit. She is very annoying because she can move fast and can dodge the Hefty Oil Pot. The Divine Beast is weak to fire, so we can easily one-shot him if we get good opening. Oh. Bah! GG Divine Beast. Romina is weak to fire damage, so can really finish her quickly. And give her a hit here. Oh, no, no, no transition for you today, Romina. Okay, I guess Midra. I did change the Ash of War, or the affinity of the Ash of War to Sacred, because Midra have a high resistance to fire damage. And give him another hit. And let him fly. Let him be. Do his thing. And let me do my thing. Come here, big boy. I don't have. Shut the fuck up, Midra. I know he's not talking, but that's what I felt. Okay, Maliketh is also annoying because he can move fast, but he has bigger hitbox. We dodge backward and give him. Oh, we almost one-shot him. If I add more buff, I could easily one-shot him. GG, Maliketh. Okay, big boy Godfrey. Okay, we did hit him. He is done. He is done. You are finished, big boy. I should just charge it. But we will take it. And now is the final boss. Radagon himself. Stand still, boy. Stand still, I said. Okay, we use Howl of Shabriri one more time. I don't think we have time. Okay, we can use. And another hit here. Okay, we use the Ash of War and give him a big Ash of War again and hit. You gotta be kidding me. Fuck you, Elden Beast. Fuck you, Elden Beast. I hate you. Okay, now with the big man himself from his consort Radahn. Okay, we did hit him. And we charge the heavy attack. Let's go. 20k. And also use the Ash of War. Give him a charge. Heavy. Okay. Use the Ash of War. Two hand. Ash of War. And give him the last hit. 10k from his consort and he goes down. Okay, this will be the video for today. Don't forget to like and subscribe to support the channel, and peace.